So just quickly, a little bit about who the BDC is. For those who don't know, BDC, the Business Development Bank of Canada, is a federal crown corporation. And while we don't take deposits or have checking accounts and savings accounts and mutual funds and whatnot, bank is in the name of the BDC, and we are the only bank devoted exclusively to entrepreneurs. The BDC has a wide reach across Canada with over 100, actually it's 118 business centers or branches across Canada. And in fact, as the only bank devoted exclusively to entrepreneurs, we have supported over 49,000 entrepreneurs in Canada. The BDC's mandate is deployed really through three key areas: financing, advisory services, and what I'm going to talk a little bit more about today is the BDC Capital arm. So as you can see here, the BDC Capital arm consists of three main groups, and then as of this year, January officially of 2018, the clean tech practice became a part of the BDC Capital arm. So BDC Capital, as some of you guys may know already, has a venture capital arm that invests directly into companies at an earlier venture stage. They also have a funds team that invests in venture capital funds across Canada as a way to catalyze and ensure that the venture capital market is sufficiently capitalized to support growing and startup companies. There's also a growth and transition team who was formerly known as the BDC Subordinated Debt Financing Team. And they support companies as they're going through major growth and transition milestones in their business. And then there's also a newly established team, I believe it's about a year old, called the Growth Equity Team that will be that invests in company taking a minority investment position and helping and being a big part of the company and helping it grow and achieve some next growth milestones. And as I mentioned, the BDC Clean Tech practice is a fairly new team. We were officially launched in January of 2018. But while the clean tech practice is new, the BDC is actually quite invested in clean tech. And in the past, that's been mostly done through the venture capital fund called the Industrial Clean and Energy Technology Venture Capital Team, the ICE-VC team. It has also, as I mentioned, deployed some capital through funds, venture capital funds across Canada who have either a dedicated presence or have invested in clean technology companies. So some of those funds, as some of you guys may know, Chrysalix, XPV, those are some types of funds that the BDC has invested in over the years to support the clean technology sector in Canada. So what's new? In the federal budget of 2017, as many of you guys know, the federal government devoted a significant amount of capital to supporting the scale-up of clean technology companies in Canada. For BDC, $600 million of new capital was provided to the BDC to deploy through a combination of providing debt financing, subordinated debt financing to be more specific, and in some select cases through investments in an equity. Of that $600 million, $60 million of that will actually be dedicated through the funds team to, again, be deployed into the clean tech venture capital ecosystem. And $540 million of that will be deployed by the clean tech practice. So what are we doing with that $540 million? We've actually already deployed $40 million of that across Canada to 4 companies, one of which was here in Alberta. We are providing flexible, patient, and creative growth capital solutions to help companies accelerate their growth. The check sizes we're looking at are in the ranges of $3 to $5 million upwards to $20 million. But besides money, we're also trying to bring some more value-added services to the table for clean tech companies. One of them is through our advisory services team, who will become engaged with our portfolio companies to address any management gaps and optimize their capacity to execute. And the other one is we're trying to take a more proactive approach in helping our portfolio companies in making connections to investors, companies, customers through our network, both domestically and internationally. Who's a fit? Who are we looking for? Well, it's great to see today's kind of continuum of funding. And we're coming in at a little bit later of a stage, but I've heard a lot of common themes in the types of companies we're looking for. So first and foremost, we're looking at companies who have a validated and proprietary technology that's differentiated and it's defensible IP. We're also looking at companies who have commercial traction, so whether that's demonstrated through early revenues, some key launch customers, or some strong committed contracts. We also are looking for companies who have a clear pathway to profitability and who have an ambition and an addressable market that can scale. And last, but I think most importantly, we are looking to support companies who have a strong management team, strong founders, strong leadership, and who have a compelling business plan. So as I mentioned, like many of the other funding agencies here today, not that dissimilar. We are focused on Canadian companies with Canadian technologies, and we're open for business, and we would like to help Canadian clean tech companies grow and scale. Thank you.